dealer?
The postman left these letter in our house.
Thanks, dozy devil. Are you coming in?
No, I got the dinner on the stove, and it take half an hour to make it.
Okay, well, pop round then and I'll have the kettle on ready.
See you later.
Bye.
Isn't it nice to get some good news for a change? And since Hathershaw and Fitton Hill became a New Deal for Communities area in 2001, there's certainly been plenty of that. Less crime, less litter and graffiti, improved housing, with 29% of homes in the area, that's 266 in all, made up to the government's decent home standards like villages housing. Opportunities to learn new skills, better job prospects, the chance of a healthier lifestyle, a new community centre. It all adds up to a better quality of life for the people in the area.
Since the NDC came to Hathershaw and Fitton Hill, it's been a lot better. Tenants from Windale Road are now able to access the local shops on Ashton Road. Through consultation with New Deal, we managed to get the curbs lowered on Hatfield Street.
Since the NDC came here, the area has gone up 110%.
With the New Deal for Communities, Hathershaw and Fitton Hill is growing into a brighter future. There was a time when cotton was king and Oldham supplied the world, but those days have gone. Some of the mills are still there, though nowadays they're put to other uses, and so are many of the terraced houses built for the mill workers. Once there were terraces like these all over Oldham, but lots of them were pulled down in the slum clearances of the 1950s and 60s, and people were moved on to new estates, like Fitton Hill. New houses on a greenfield site with bathrooms and indoor toilets, central heating instead of coal fires. These were the sort of homes that many Oldhamers had only dreamt of. But the area went into decline, and by the turn of the century it had fallen well behind the rest of the borough. Something had to be done, and it was. In 2001, Hathershaw and Fitton Hill became Oldham's New Deal for Communities area, with over 53 million to spend on a 10-year programme of improvement and regeneration. And now, halfway through that programme, the area is very much on the up. Take crime, for instance. Before the NDC, this was the worst area for burglary and car crime in the whole borough. It was a major problem that had to be tackled. To help achieve that, the NDC has its own community police team who work exclusively in Hathershaw and Fitton Hill. Sergeant Craighill and 3 constables work alongside mainstream officers and other agencies, like the Oldham Community Safety Unit, to combat crime and antisocial behaviour. To help keep young people out of trouble, there have been initiatives like the Youth Inclusion Project, which runs activities for the 50 most vulnerable young people in the area and aims to keep them on the straight and narrow.
The Youth Inclusion Project is part of Oldham's prevention strategy with the Youth Offending Service. Our aims are to reduce offending, juvenile nuisance and antisocial behaviour.
And this is what energises us about getting kids like Danielle out to the local countryside and improving people's physical activity and mental health.
The Youth Buzz is a mobile youth club which travels around the Hathershaw and Fitton Hill area, giving 13 to 18-year-olds from all backgrounds the chance to meet up and join in various activities. Nobody can complain that there's nothing to do when the Youth Buzz is touring the area. Kickstart and Real Manchester are some of the other projects the young people have had fun with. The principle behind all of this is simple. Keep young people occupied and keep them out of trouble. Practical measures to combat crime including alligating, which works on the principle that most break-ins take place at the back of houses. So if you put gates across back alleyways, you make life more difficult for burglars. Over 500 properties have been protected in this way so far, with lots more to follow, reducing the fear of crime for people in the area. Another crime prevention measure is the Safe and Secure initiative to provide householders with burglar alarms, security lights, mortise locks and door chains. And the result of all this? Burglaries in the area have reduced by 60% in the past 2 years. Crime may not pay, but crime prevention does.
Crime rate definitely seems to have reduced since the NDC came into the area.
Yes, I think security's improved in this area.
I've seen the alligating and it's really good.
People feel more secure in their homes, and thanks to the NDC, lots of them feel warmer too.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yes, please, if you're making one. Milk and no sugars, please.
No less than 720 properties have had free cavity wall and loft installation. And, just as there have been improvements inside people's houses, there have been improvements outside as well. Meet the Neighbourhood Environment Action Team, or NEAT cleaners for short. Their job is to tackle litter, fly tipping, graffiti, anything that spoils the look of the area. Their aim is a super clean Hathershaw and Fitton Hill, and they're well on the way to achieving that.
It's definitely getting better. There's not a lot of graffiti in Hathershaw.
In addition, the NDC is developing neighbourhood contracts, which will outline the responsibilities of service providers and of residents, so they can all work together to clean up the area. The NDC is also working to make people more health conscious. The food co-op has been relaunched in the area, selling quality fruits and vegetables at low prices.
Would you like a biscuit or an apple with your tea?
Biscuit, please.
You can't change people's habits overnight, but one of the aims of the NDC is to encourage people to improve their diets. through events like the Healthy Eating Taster Sessions. The NDC is also helping smokers to quit the habit for the sake of their health and their pocket, maybe by attending one of the new Give Up Smoking classes. And local people are being encouraged to take more exercise. The appointment of a physical activities coordinator is a big step forward in that area. Despite the fact that the area is home to some big, thriving companies like Park Cakes, Platinum Hill, Turner Bianca, unemployment and low income has been one of the area's biggest problems. In Hathershaw and Fitton Hill, the number of people on income support is 50% higher than the figure for Oldham as a whole. Helping local residents find jobs is a top priority for the NDC, and more people are finding work. The Jobs Bus was just the ticket, which helps more than 300 job seekers with help and advice, and over 40 people were helped into full-time work. This brilliant idea continues at the new job shop, run by Work Solutions, which is now based at the Honeywell Centre. This will offer local people an expanded and complete personalised job service, all under one roof. There will be support from Connections to help our young people into work and training, and the skilled community team can help with that all-important training course. Also, the job shop team can help with advice on CVs and application forms, preparation for interviews, and help and advice with the right career move. For those who'd rather work for themselves, there's the new Enterprise Factory. Funded by the NDC, it gives help and encouragement to people who want to start their own business, and helps existing businesses to grow. At present, there are 12 businesses receiving help from the Enterprise Factory, all Oldham-based, and half of them from Hathershaw and Fitton Hill. Positive IT Solutions is one of them, a new company offering complete IT technical support and troubleshooting services to individuals, small businesses, and larger ones. It's new, it's already highly successful, and it's owned by a Hathershaw man, Paul Milner.
Positive IT Solutions has been assisted by the Enterprise Factory in moving forward by offering free office space for 6 months, which has made a massive difference to the company's growth.
Making the success of your own business takes a lot of hard work, and of course, you've got to have the skills. Too often in the past, young people have left school with poor qualifications and low confidence. The percentage of pupils getting 5 or more GCSEs was less than half that of the rest of Oldham. But the NDC have been working to change that. In partnership with other organisations, the NDC is providing the tools that will help children learn. ICT equipment, interactive whiteboards, and, of course, people. A team of technicians to maintain the equipment, support pupils in class, and train staff in ICT skills. Classroom assistants, learning mentors, financial support for learning projects. It's all part of the drive to raise achievement and give young people the best possible start in life. And it's working. Exam results are on the up. But the desire to learn, to gain skills and qualifications, shouldn't end when you leave school. That's why the NDC provides learning opportunities for people of all ages and from all backgrounds.
I'm doing computerised accounting. I find it very informative and very useful. Hopefully I'll progress level 2 after this exam.
I've been currently doing the ECDL course, and through it, I've managed to get to interview this week.
And the efforts and achievements of local people in the field of learning and community involvement were recognised and applauded in 2006 at the memorable Achievers Award evening, a fantastic occasion which is hoped will become an annual event. A better qualified, better motivated, healthier community, living in better houses, in a cleaner, safer environment. That's the aim of the NDC. And the people of Hathershaw and Fitton Hill deserve it. This is a strong community that pulls together through bad times and good, and the good times are getting more frequent. The opening of the new community centre in December was a great occasion. The bright new building will be a focal point for the people of Hathershaw and Fitton Hill, giving them better facilities and vital services.
Well, the old community centre was too small, and it wouldn't hold an awful lot of people, you know. So, therefore, this place will cater for everybody.
The community centre is really nice. I'm definitely going to come here more often.
Halfway through the 10-year improvement programme, a lot has been achieved. And there's even more to come from the Hathershaw and Fitton Hill New Deal for Communities.
Growing into a brighter future.
And the blueprint to that future is the NDC's Spatial Master Plan, an exciting long-term plan to reinvigorate the area of Hathershaw and Fitton Hill beyond the life of the NDC programme. There are plans to improve the quality and range of homes so that residents have a wider choice, develop a new neighbourhood centre to provide much-needed health services in the area, and attract vibrant new businesses to the area to revitalise the economy. In short, a master plan which aims to make the area somewhere where people will want to live and stay. A brighter future seems assured, and it will be brighter still if more local people get involved, and there are lots of ways to do that. By standing for election to the NDC Management Board, for instance, there are 11 elected resident board members and a young person's representative, working alongside 11 partners from organisations like the police, Oldham Primary Care Trust, Oldham Council, the voluntary sector, and the local housing partnership. They meet every 6 weeks to discuss and make decisions about how the NDC should be run. Another way of getting involved in the work of the NDC is by joining one of the forums, like the Black and Ethnic Minorities BME Forum, the Business Forum, the Young People's Forum, or the Older People's Forum. There are also a number of residents groups, such as residents associations, sports clubs, activity and interest groups, and young and older people's groups. In addition, there are more than 60 community groups active in the area, including Performance Plaza, Tiger Tots Playgroup, Young at Heart Club, Time Trackers History Group, and Stepping Forward Walking Group, to name but a few. Or why not form a new group? The NDC has a community grant scheme to help residents set up groups and buy equipment for them. Just one more way in which the New Deal for Communities is helping to make sure that Hathershaw and Fitton Hill keeps growing into a brighter future.